Welcome to the Corporate Detox podcast. I'm your host, Amanda McWhorter. I'm a corporate dropout, recovering people pleaser and perfectionist turned burnout recovery coach. If you are sick of the corporate roller coaster ride and ready to step into a life you love, this is the podcast for you. Hey there, welcome back to the Corporate Detox podcast. Today, I wanted to talk to you quickly in a shorter episode about 5 action steps that you can take now if you decide to stay in corporate and thrive. So much on my podcast, we talk about people that have decided to leave corporate. And I know that there are a lot of you out there that don't want to leave. So, I wanted to give you some tools and some things that you could do to make sure that you set yourself up for success, so to speak, and that you can actually thrive in the corporate environment. So, the first thing, if you're suffering from burnout, you truly have to identify and treat your symptoms of burnout. If you don't, I will tell you that it's going to be very, very, very hard to thrive in the corporate space, and quite frankly, in any space. So, when you're in burnout, at times you don't know that you are. There so often in our life we just live in this go, go, go atmosphere that we aren't even sure that we're in burnout. We just kind of think that we're experiencing stress and that this is normal. But I can tell you that burnout is because of chronic stress over long periods of time that truly can make a negative impact in your health and well-being. And that's why it's so, so, so important in order for you to thrive in your corporate environment that you're identifying and treating symptoms of burnout. I'm not going to go into detail about how to do this. You can check out my Burnout 101 episode. In this podcast, I will link the episode in the show notes. It is going to have a little bit of a deeper dive for you, but I just wanted to make sure that you understand that if you are in burnout, that is going to be the first thing that needs to take place in order for you to thrive in the corporate environment. The next thing, let's talk about boundaries. So, in order to thrive in any corporate environment, you truly have to have boundaries. If you're someone that lacks boundaries, it's going to be very, very trying on you. At this point, you might think that everything's okay. Maybe you're making everything work. But over time, a lack of boundaries is going to allow burnout to show up in your life. So, not only do you need boundaries that are effective and that you truly stick to when it comes to your work life, but you also need boundaries at home and with yourself. So, hear me out for a minute. When it comes to boundaries at home, there are times where we are constantly saying yes to other people in our lives, right? You will know where you're overcommitting. You will know where you need to set up boundaries. I always tell my clients to go back to the things that you resent, right? What are the things that get under your skin and that you truly resent? That's where you need to start. So, when you think about boundaries at home, think about who you need to set boundaries with, okay? The next thing with boundaries is making sure that you are having important conversations when it comes to your new boundaries. So, this is going to be really important for those of you that are listening that have never had boundaries in your life. The first time you say no to something or somebody, they are going to be taken aback by it because they're so used to you being a yes person. So, having the important conversations about your new boundaries are going to set the tone and make people understand that you truly, truly need these boundaries in order to thrive. So think about who those people are that you need to have these important conversations with, not only at home, but in your work life. And who are you going to enlist as a friend that is going to help you keep boundaries with yourself? So far we've covered 3 of the 5 items. The next 2 I'm going to cover real quickly for you. So number 4 is reprioritizing your self-care and wellness. It is so easy, no matter if you're in corporate or not, that we continually put things on our calendar. We put others' needs ahead of our own. This kind of comes in when we talk about boundaries, but also taking that time to reprioritize you, taking care of yourself, and also your wellness is truly going to help you thrive. So this could be, making sure that you are getting some sort of physical activity in, making sure that you are taking time to meditate if meditation is your thing, making sure that maybe it's just a hot bath at night before you go to bed. But whatever those self-care items are or things, and the wellness items that you need to do in your life, making sure that they are happening. So the fifth thing is truly one of the best things that I get to work with my clients on, and that's creating your vision for the future. So, the saying, nothing changes if nothing changes. And this is so true when it comes to thriving in a corporate environment. If you don't change and you're currently miserable, you're going to continue to be miserable. You cannot wait for other people to change things for you to be happier. So, really setting your vision for future you, what you want life at home and at work to be like, is going to help keep you on the right path when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to making sure that you're treating your burnout or preventing burnout. It's going to come into a factor, right? Keeping you on that journey all the time. So I always say that setting this vision for the future really helps give you guardrails. And it also allows you to dream more. And that's so important. We as adults have lost the ability to dream. We so often, during our life have been told the way that things are, and we've lost that ability to dream like when we were a child. So, creating your vision for your future not only gives you the guardrails, but it's helping you to really dream about things and then take the steps to put them into action and make them actually come true for you. So, here's the thing, it takes one decision for you to decide that you are truly, truly going to pay attention to your health and wellness and your success. One decision. And after you make that decision, you don't have to do these monumental, huge steps in order to thrive in corporate. It's just small steps, one after another, that help you get to your goals. Small steps add up to major life transformation. It's one day at a time, folks. And I can tell you, if you are in a situation where you're burnt out or where you are unhappy in your job, it probably didn't happen overnight. And fixing that and kind of redirecting the course of your professional life is not going to change overnight either. It's definitely a process, and you have to be bought in and committed to that change. So, if you ever need any help on your journey or you have questions about this, please make sure to reach out. This is work that I love to do. I love, truly, truly, truly love to help others get to their dreams, not be in burnout, and really truly enjoy their life. So, I hope that you catch the next episode. The next episode will be published here in a couple days. And I'm going to talk about choosing life and not settling for it. And I'm really excited for that episode. So, until then, have a great week. So, are you ready to start your own corporate detox journey? Well, if you are, make sure that you check out McWhorter.net for different ways to work with me, as well as some freebies that could help you get started. If you're on social media, follow me at Amanda K. McWhorter on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram.